The outcome was everything that every entrepreneur dreams of, right? When I was going through the coaching program, I was going through the due diligence process of getting my business acquired by Western Australia's largest and most successful agency. We settled on close of the sale of the agency. Well, I can't really get into the deal specifics. It was a life-changing amount of money for me. My name is Hursh. I'm from Perth, Western Australia, and up until recently, I ran Aligned Digital Marketing Agency. So we were a fast-growing digital marketing agency, close to multi-seven figures of revenue, and we successfully exited the business in June 2024. I was basically in a space in my life where I was going into what was going to be an exceptionally challenging period, which was essentially the acquisition and merger of my business. I had some really big goals out of it, and I just wanted to do everything I could to kind of get out of my own way to sort of smash it. When I was going through the coaching program, I was going through the due diligence process of getting my business acquired by Western Australia's largest and most successful agency. It was a dream come true to actually even be considered sort of being bought out by them, because I've been looking up to them for quite a while. All the things that I learned in the program, all the internal identity shifts and belief shifts and that kind of thing that I basically had, gave me a ton of confidence, gave me a ton of clarity, and were really supportive throughout that entire process. So basically, right at the end of the program, we settled on close of the sale of the agency. Well, I can't really get into the deal specifics. Obviously, it was a life-changing amount of money for me. Yeah, the outcome was everything that every entrepreneur dreams of, right? I've always invested in myself when it comes to coaching. I've had a one-on-one business mentor and a business coach for quite a while. I've had a personal performance coach, even had a spiritual kind of a coach as well. But this is the first time that I actually did a group coaching program. So I'd only ever done one-to-one before. I've got this uncanny ability to pinpoint the source and the core of the issue, put pressure where it basically needs to be put to facilitate a greater transformation. He doesn't sugarcoat anything, or there's no kind of fluff around the edges, but it's highly, highly, highly effective. And because you're in a group of other supportive people going through the same kind of thing, it's a really good change environment. So the biggest one was definitely in terms of deep level identity shifts and identity beliefs. Very quickly, literally within the second week, realized that I was using language and using ways to describe what I was going through in a way that didn't actually match who I truly was to my core of a person. He essentially just helped me remind myself of who I am, what I'm capable of, and really kind of brought me back to essentially the person that I basically was within, that allowed me just to crush all the challenges that were in the pathway, especially during that 6-week period. So it was very much just a coming back home to myself, which was amazing. It was a very supportive and collaborative environment, and the people that were on the program were well vetted as well. Everyone brought value, but then everyone had some things they're trying to work through that gave value to everyone else as they work through them, which is pretty cool. You can feel very isolated in your own problems as a business owner and a high growth and a fast growth kind of an individual. Everyone thinks that the problems that they're facing are very unique to them. So it's a really, really, really cool environment where everyone's learning from everyone, and you don't feel like all the problems that you're facing are isolated just to yourself, because you've got other really high level people that have been accepted into the program that are going through the same sort of stuff. So you're just it's not just unique to me. You can't be a snowflake, basically. You need to be the kind of person that can take direct, factual, and somewhat unemotional statements to help you get unstuck. He doesn't sugarcoat anything, or there's no kind of fluff around the edges, but it's highly, highly, highly effective. Some of the things can be very difficult to hear, but you need to be okay with hearing things that are difficult to hear, all for the greater good of you, massively leveling up in your life. Someone who's hungry, someone who's growth focused, and someone who is willing to do what it takes to grow and are self-accountable. Take a good long hard look at yourself in the proverbial mirror and be willing to basically change. Definitely jump in, because whatever the investment is at the time, even if there's something that shifts within you on only one of the weeks, talking to even the most skeptical kind of people, if you get one actionable thing, the compounding effect of that one actionable thing over a lifetime will net you the craziest financial ROI ever. The lifetime ROI is going to be absolutely massive.